if there is life on other planets, which I think at this point there are life on other planets, do you think that they have their own version of Space Jesus? Is it the same Jesus, or do they have their own Jesus, or do you think that they don't have any type of spiritual deity at all?
Oh,
I want to know what you think about that.
All right, well, go ahead and
Because
piss.
like we obviously have like our own Jesus, but it's not just Jesus. Like we have lots of religions. You know what I mean? So I'm curious. Like, what do you think? If there's life on other planets, what do you think they believe in?
So I'm a movie buff as well. So anytime I see anything revolving like, it's not really spiritual, but they kind of follow one being. So I don't know if I would say that they have like a Jesus. I think it's more of like a damn. I think about it as if it was like a communist country, right? So they have their supreme leader and they follow whatever instruction they got to go by. And then it is what it is. Like, I don't know if they have like an actual Jesus, but like, I don't know. Like, have you ever seen Endgame?
The Marvel movie?
It's not a Marvel. No.
Oh,
So there's
no.
So there's a
Ender's
whole.
Game? You mean?
Ender's Game? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Ender's Game. Yes.
I have seen that.
So
movie
Ender's
was good.
Ender's Game doesn't have like a whole Jesus thing. They have like the Queen, and that's what I'm assuming is everybody has to go by what the Queen says.
Ooh.
So my whole thing is if you're, I mean, you saw Independence Day,
Hell
right?
yeah.
I mean, who hasn't, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So Independence Day.
If you haven't, go watch it. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
94.
The
guys.
original one. Don't watch
94,
Resurgence.
95. Let's be real.
The OG.
Will Smith.
Honey.
Shout out. Anyway,
Back.
exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, right? Is like, never in that fucking movie was there like an actual like Jesus type thing. It was like one big.
But I do feel like that was more of like a military type situation too, so they could have just been like following orders. I could be wrong, but like that's kind of what it felt like, you know? You feel me?
Okay, so
Well, let me rebuttal.
okay.
So I thought about this while I was pissing because you said I'm a movie guy.
He's rebuttaling his own statement.
Well, no,
So you
I'm
know.
rebuttaling your statement. Like I have another idea.
Oh, okay. Okay.
One of my favorite movies of all time. One of the best movies of all time.
Oh.
No cap.
All right, let's hear it.
No cap.
Ooh, I gotta hear this.
The Fifth Element, my guy.
Fucking love Fifth Element.
Right.
Okay.
And
okay.
Homegirl is seeing fucking multipass. Homegirl. Right?
Lulu Dallas, multipass.
Hell yeah.
Lulu Dallas.
Multipass.
Multipass. Got it.
So she's seen kind of like as a god. Because she is the Fifth Element.
Okay.
And she's the one that like saves the universe basically like from that entity, like the earth eating entity type thing, right?
Okay.
So like my idea is like they might actually like there are probably some civilizations that worship like certain types of gods, but like their interpretation of what a god is could be different from like what our interpretation of a god is.
Okay.
So I want to say yes, but like in a roundabout way, right?
Okay. I see.
But I kind of see what you're saying too, though. Like with like a queen or something, like it would make sense that like there would be some sort of hierarchical system, right? So, and a couple weeks ago, we also talked about like an intergalactic federation, right?
Yeah.
So, like if there's an intergalactic federation that like has like a treaty between like different types of life forms and stuff, there would likely be a series of hierarchical positions as well within that. So it's very likely that like whoever's the big swinging dick in that building could be making like big time decisions for lots of other people. You know what I mean? But at that point, would they be considered a god though? Probably not, right?
So, but here's the thing, right? And it doesn't have to do with aliens and whatever. It's just things in general, right? The idea. Everybody has their idea of their god.
Creator.
Creator.
Okay.
Yes, creator. So,
Do
because
you think? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Do you
No,
think there
go
are
ahead.
some aliens that may have already found their creators? What if there's that idea?
Possibly. But here's the thing, right? Is how would we know? Because
We wouldn't.
so, but here's the thing, right? Is I can be like, yeah, they have their own creator or whatever the case may be, but have we ever seen like up front, like, of course, there's Area 51 and all that good stuff, and
Well, and also,
But-
like we also discussed, they're probably going to be disclosing a lot of alien shit here pretty soon too, because of that
Which is-
COVID relief bill.
which is fine,
Right.
but
That won't get us any closer to any of those questions, though.
it's not.
Not at
so,
all.
So here's
It'll
the
raise
thing.
more questions.
So I'm exactly. So I'm
Right.
gonna have to base it on. Right now, they just go off of the leader that they have.
Sure, that's what you think.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then once we find out more information,
Do you think the alien species? I mean, they got to have the same questions, right? Like we probably all wonder like where we came from. I bet you that's probably like a fundamental question, right?
right?
Like-
It's got to start somewhere,
Well,
right?
right, because like you can like we all know what the composition of the human body is. Like you could break it down like scientifically.
Of course.
But like there's the question of like, is a soul like a soul, like what makes us human, like what's consciousness, like what's all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean, we're
agree.
talking Full Metal Alchemist shit up in this bitch, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So
that's a good anime, by the way. Full
oh
Metal
yeah,
Alchemist.
don't bring your parents back, bro. Don't fucking do it, dude.
Brotherhood.
You'll lose your brother an arm and a leg. Like what are we talking about right now? So
Ooh, shout out to anime.
shout out to anime. Oh, dude. Okay, we got something going on in the background right now. Y'all will know about it as soon as I hear back. But like, I do have a big announcement to make for the show soon. Stay tuned for that. Mario knows about it. I've talked to him about it, but you already know what I'm talking about, dude. Like, I cannot wait to announce it as soon as I hear back. So, like, I'm stoked to talk to you guys about it. You'll hear about it soon enough. Anyways,
Don't be a tease.
hey,
Nobody
man.
likes to tease.
Hey, dude.
Come on.
Dude, I love to tease. This is my favorite thing in the whole goddamn world. What are we talking
Don't
about
be
right
a
now? Dude,
tease.
teasing is the shit. If you
All
don't
right.
tease, like, let's fucking tease, bro. So,
So either way, we're going back to our point where we're at. Aliens, they might have a god or something that they. I mean, let's be real, right? Humankind, either way, everybody has something to look up to.
ish.
Ish.
I
Okay.
don't really look up to anything.
Okay, that's you, right?
Well,
but
sure.
I'm saying in a whole,
Right.
I mean, you got India, Hinduism, stuff like that.
I think
Like-
Buddhism makes the most sense to me.
Okay, which is fine.
But, like, they don't really believe in a god, though. Not really. Like, it's kind of just like life.
is it? Say it again. What religion?
Buddhism?
Buddha.
Like, Buddha is like more of just like a person. You know what I mean?
No, I get it, but I mean,
Well, I'm just saying it's all different, but I'm
Right,
just saying like I would
but-
probably closely like I've actually thought about it a lot. I've actually thought about studying Buddhism just because like the things that I've heard about it, I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense, dude. Like,
but they all kind of have like a certain point.
sure,
where
the premise
you
is
can
usually
agree-
kind of the same. Yeah,
right. So with
I think the idea is
aliens-
like don't be an asshole.
So here's the thing, right? With aliens, I'm pretty sure they got a god, but at the same time, what can you say, right? Like people have gods,
Sure.
right? Back in the day, before we were even thought of, like you had different gods for different things.
Yeah.
You had Apollo.
I think that's cooler. I think
Man.
it's cooler. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
you absolutely right.
And you could worship or pray to whatever god you want to.
Right.
Which
So
I
if you
also
had,
think is
so
cool.
if you had like Apollo the sun god, if you had like Ares, and you had,
right.
you know, like that's
That honestly makes more sense to me than just one entity. You know what I mean?
right
Yeah.
because I feel like one person can't create the whole thing. Because look at one person in general. Like we cannot just have one idea. So if you have other people like throwing in their like aspect of it,
Sure.
then they can be like, yeah, we're gonna make humans and we're gonna make them think of
Right.
this and that.
Well, they'll just be like,
So-
this is too much shit. Like, you, like, deal with the ocean. Like, you deal with the dead people.
Exactly.
Like, you deal with, like, the weather.
That's
like,
why you have
yeah.
Hades and Zeus.
Right,
and-
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So that I can see. So if look, aliens, if you're listening,
Dude, that would be so cool. Though. Yeah, hey, man.
aliens,
Hey,
if
this
you
is
listening,
this is a multi-country show.
this is a Damien
That'd
thing.
be awesome. This was
my
like
boy
a
Dame
multi
loves aliens.
hell yeah.
My girl loves aliens and Damien.
multi-star system show.
whatever. But yeah, like
Call me Clancy.
oh my,
I don't know if you get that reference or not.
No, I got it. So here's the thing, right? Is I agree. It can't just be. I don't know. It can't just be one God. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Like, especially with aliens.
Sure.
Even with us, like, we as a human species can't even determine one God.
Right.
Christians, Jesus.
Right.
You know, like,
It's all different. And it's changed like throughout
Right.
different times of humanity too, you know, which is very interesting. Like
So-
you got like the Aztecs, and then you got like the Greeks, and then you got like the Norse, and
exactly.
it's very interesting
So
how different it is over like each timeline of humanity, you know what I mean?
So yeah. So as far as aliens go, just kind of wrap it up.
So do you think they follow like a similar idea? Like they probably all have different interpretations of the same thing as well, right? Like the way that like human beliefs have changed like throughout the timelines that we've had. Like aliens probably have a similar thing where like they probably believe in like some kind of higher power, but like they're also not sure.
There it is. So they believe in a higher power.
Right.
So we'll go with that.
Whatever that might be.
Because you can't, obviously we can't be like, oh, they believe in this. So we'll go with the higher power. I agree. Now, if it's one or multiple.
Right. Whatever
then-
it may be.
Exactly. So
10 out of 10 Space Jesus gets the okay.
hello, SJ.
SJ, bro.
SJ.
Space
yeah,
Jesus,
Space
bro. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, aliens, Space Jesus.
Space Jesus,
All
bro.
right, cool.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool.